here, welcome back. Today's workout is specifically targeted for the inner thighs. So yes, that beautiful spot on the inner thighs where you have your hemline for the jeans or the yoga pants, that's what we're working today. So we'll go ahead and get started on our back. So make your way onto your back. Bring the legs up towards the sky. Flex the feet, get nice and comfortable. If you want more support, slide those hands underneath the hips. We're gonna open and close. Inhale and exhale. You're gonna find a nice stretch right here. And then the strength to zip the legs back up together to close. Open and close. Open and close. Now if you want a little bit more, you can crisscross the feet at the top. Yeah. I like to alternate right in front and then left in front. Bracing the core the whole time. Excellent job. You should start to feel it in the inner thigh. You're also working the core a little bit here because something's keeping the legs upright, and that is your core. You guys are looking so good. Let's do 3 more. 2, 1, and release. Great job. Bring your feet down, and let's roll over onto one side. So we're going to start with inner thighs. So the top knee is going to be resting on the earth. The bottom leg is straight. So my right leg is straight. The one that's touching the floor is straight. You're going to point the toes, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good. Brace the core the whole time. If this is too much for you, you can find a different shape with the foot. You can kind of plant it towards the earth, whatever you want. I prefer to bring my knee down. So here, focusing on the bottom leg, that's the leg that's moving. You're coming up and down, lifting and lowering. Try not to touch the leg down. You're coming kind of to a hover, and then you're lifting back up. Beautiful work. Find your breath. You're so strong. We're here for a little while, but don't even think about it, you know. Let's just chat. So it is coming up towards 4th of July weekend, and I don't have any plans yet, but we might have some plans to redo our laundry room and our back room. Those have been gutted for me for the last 6 months. So hopefully we can get to those that weekend. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Hold the leg up and circle one direction. So going back to the laundry room story, I'm still debating on colors, kind of going a little bit moody there. Haven't decided exactly what colors yet, but it will be color, which is a little scary for me. And reverse the circle, go the other direction. So as I was saying, yeah, it's going to be a little bit moody. 4th of July weekend is going to be busy. My husband will be busy, but it'll be fun. And then maybe we'll get to barbecue afterwards. All right, last 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Let it go. Staying on that leg. Now we're gonna, instead of pointing the foot, we're going to flex it. So flex the foot. Imagine heel up. So we're gonna go up, up, lift, lift. Bracing the core. Try not to touch the toes down if you can. You're looking so good. You should feel it in the inner thigh. My leg is shaking. It's burning. But yours is too. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can only speak for myself. Yes, mine has a little earthquake thing going on and it's shaking, but it's so good for us. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold it here and pulse it at the top. Yeah, imagine heel up towards the ceiling. Think heel up the whole time. And breathe through the sensation. This is going to help sculpt the inner thighs, make them nice and tight, strong, muscular. You're looking so strong, so fresh through the other side. Last 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Let it go. Bring the knee in and tap it out. Yes, yes, yes. Inner thigh. Let side. So press yourself up. Other side, starting with inner thigh on the left. So top knee is there for support. Again, you can be resting on your knee. You can do this type of kickstand with your foot, whatever works for you. You're gonna start with the pointed toe first, okay? Top hand in front of you for support. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So besides that, yeah, like there's been a lot of things going on. Also, a couple of birthdays are coming up for our family, our extended family, so we're excited for those. And summer's been really nice. I live closer to the Delta now, so we don't feel the heat as much. Actually, in the evenings, it gets really nice. Nice breeze. It almost sometimes doesn't even feel like summer because it gets a little windy, a little bit chilly. Sometimes I even have a little sweater going out there, so it's nice. But when I do get into downtown area, a little bit closer to downtown, I definitely don't wear a sweater. But summer nights have been really nice, and going along the river and taking just a drive is really nice. So I've been liking that. All right, back to the inner thighs. You're gonna hold it up for 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Now circle the leg back, back. Good. Keep that leg nice and high. How high can you keep the leg? Feel those inner thighs contracting every time you lift the leg and make a perfect circle. Not a 2-year-old who's drawing a circle, but you know, a nice college adult circle. Nice and perfect, like a ring. Beautiful. Last 3, 2, 1, and release to the other side. Circle the other direction. Beautiful work. And whether your circle is big or small, just make sure it's controlled. That's the purpose of trying to make it a perfect circle, so that you find control in the movement rather than having the leg just use momentum and kind of go a little crazy. So perfect circles, controlled circles, I should say. Beautiful job. 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Take a little breath. Now, moving on to the flex foot. So flex the foot, heel up. So imagine, think, heel up. So turn the leg so that your heel is pointing up, and you're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. How high can you lift the leg? Good. At the same time, try to squeeze the glutes to help you bring up the leg. I always engage from my core to help me bring the leg up. Good. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Using your breath to guide you when the leg feels a little bit heavy. If it does, you're doing it right, you're getting stronger, you're sculpting your inner thighs, and you're getting your body ready for summer, not just summer, but year round. Awesome job. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it and pulse, heel up, up, up. Stay with it, use your breath. I promise your legs will not fall off. Yes, yes, control it. Up, more up, less down. Beautiful work, you're strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let it go. Bring the knee in and tap, 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 tap. Awesome job. Back to our backs. We're gonna end with that same inner thigh straddle that we started with. So place your hands underneath your sacrum for support, or hands by your side. You're gonna open. Oh yes, this feels so good. And close. Open and close. Open and close. You might feel that this second time around doing the straddle legs, opening and closing, you might feel it a little bit harder. Your legs might be a little bit heavier, and that's because the inner thighs have done the work. Good, you can feel free to crisscross at the top. I like to alternate between right leg in front and left leg in front. Beautiful work. Using your breath. Also a nice stretch for the inner thighs. You got this. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe bring the forehead up towards the knee. And release the head down. Let's end with a supine twist. Arms by your side. Guide the knees over to one side. And find your breath. Find a twist. Let it all go. Beautiful work. Inhale, use your abs to bring the knees back through center and to the other side. Draw the knees to the other side. Find your twist on the other side and just let something go. Beautiful. You guys are so strong. And to close that out, today we're ending with a nice gentle twist. Great job. Use your core. Bring the knees back up through center. Give yourself a little rock up into a seat. And great job, guys. Beautiful work. Round of applause. You did it. That was all inner thighs. Short and sweet, but very effective. Drop your comments in below. What level were you at feeling your inner thighs? Hope to see you next time. Great job. Bye.